call me Mitchell, and this is your energy forecast and intuitive development and message for today, Saturday, the 8th day of the 8th month of 2015, which is the 8th year. Today's going to be a little bit different because of the Lionsgate harmonic alignment today. I wanted to dedicate this whole video to that, and I believe it's going to be a cool lesson. I have literally been blown away in my meditation just now. I literally did this like 3 times. Oh, wow. Because of the example, the metaphor, allegory, analogy that Spirit gave me about this, because I said, how can I tell people what the hell this energy is all about and how to use it? Because so many people are like, okay, great. Anytime I say just breathe through the pain, what the heck does breathe through the pain mean? Oh, we're coming up on a new moon. Well, what does that mean? And I always do try to tell people what that means and how to apply it to everyday life. So today, real quick, today is the 8th day of the 8th month of the 8th year. The 8th year because 2015 equals number 8. So what happens at this time, and it starts on July 26th and goes through the August 12th. So that is a portal or a time where basically our galactic center or the sun is a clear, we have a clear view of that from Earth. And what happens is we are bathed with light keys. Where's my light keys and codes? Basically, I mean, it's like, imagine if you lived in a place where you couldn't see the sun, but then all of a sudden, like once a year, you can see the sun. How cool would that be? People would be out dancing and celebrating because of the sun. It's the sun. They can feel it. So light keys and code to assist in our evolution. So it's basically that, because just like our sun, it gives us vitamin D in our skin, and plants can use it for photosynthesis. So basically there's energy coming at us. And here's the first thing I want to say. I don't study a lot of astrology. I have a little, but I understand the gravity and magnitude of it, and I have so many other things I'm studying right now, again, with lenormand, with tarot, with self-mastery, with the spiritual teachings that come at me. So I know one day I'll probably dive into that. But if you don't do it, it's okay. First of all, you find people like me that give you the bits of information, and David Lawrence Palmer and Kapil Raj. You find those kind of people that will give you it in a nutshell. But here's what I say. Look for synchronistic moments and things starting to happen. So when I started looking into the Lionsgate, I realized July 26. Okay, first of all, our family business burned down on July 26 in 1976. What is 76? That would have been 9, 10, 17, 23, that's a 5-year. So transition, flames, rebirth. My grandmother passed away on July 26th. So July 26th, the start of this Lionsgate, has been an important day. Okay, interesting. The last couple of days, somebody said, let's see, literally 1, 2, 3, if not 4 dogs, a rabbit, and something else have gone missing. So all of a sudden, all these animals are missing. They're feeling it. We all have heard the stories that no animals have, like very few animals die in like the tsunamis, because they already know it's coming. They are so in tune with nature and energy that they get out of there. You'll see the birds flying away because they know it's coming. They abandon ship because the ship's going down. So all of a sudden the animals are shifting and moving, and thank goodness. So for all of them that I've connected with have come back. But here's the interesting thing. First of all, on my walk this morning, I thought, there's another idea for a Facebook page about missing animals, and that's a whole nother story. But that's about business. That's about, success. And the number 8 carries with it authority, power, finance, business, success, material wealth, organization, and self-mastery and self-love. So those are all the things that come along with the number 8. So those categories are going to start popping up. So all these animals went missing, and then even someone said something about, fire. We are in Leo, which is fire. The whole thing is Lionsgate. This is Leo, the Lionsgate. It's in a time of, the Leo zodiac sign. So I start looking at and seeing all of those things. And then all of a sudden this morning, I thought, you know what? During this time, Fabian has been house sitting for the last 6 days. tonight will be a 7th night. So I've been alone in the house at night, sleeping in my bed alone, and that has allowed me for more self-mastery, more self-love, because I turn inward, I read, I go to bed earlier, I get a full night's sleep. So all these things are kind of components of what's going on that I don't really study or know about, because I wasn't sure of what was going on until Anna from thewellnessuniverse.com mentioned this and wanted me to weigh in on it from a numerology aspect and energy aspect. So all that being said, here's the best story I can tell or example. You're in a boat and you're in the middle of the ocean. Let's say you're out in Hawaii and you're in this boat, all right? And that's you. You are the boat. You throw your sails up, all right? And you're just at the mercy of the wind. The wind is the energy of this harmonic alignment. The wind is the energy of a new moon. Whatever astrological thing, whatever influence might be coming at you. So when someone says, it's the harmonic alignment of the Lion's Gate, and you say, what the heck does that mean? Well, it kind of does matter and it doesn't matter. It does matter because you want to know what areas it's going to affect your life, and it doesn't matter in the sense of you've got energy coming at you. So whether you believe in it or not, it's going to come at you. Just like all of a sudden you'll feel energy in the air and you'll say, oh, we had a solar flare go off, and you're wondering why your eyes are a little more irritated and you're just on edge. So you throw your sails up in the middle of the ocean and say you want to go to Japan. So you're near Hawaii, you want to go to Japan. You just throw your sails up. All right, wind, take me to Japan. Is it going to work? Probably not. So you need to understand that to get to Japan, that's you need to know the influence of the wind, and then you need to adjust the sails. It may be a light wind, so you may have to put up all your sails. It may be a strong wind, so I don't know the terminology, you damper them or bring them down. You have a rudder in the back to steer you. You sometimes you have to tack, I think that's the word, because the wind's blowing this way, but you want to go that way, so you tack against it to get to where you want to go. Otherwise, you may end up in Alaska or South America. So basically, the energy's coming at you, and you're throwing your sails up, or your sails really up, because you are the sail, you are the boat. How are you navigating? That's what this feels, and why it feels so important, because right now it's a big gust of wind. It's a powerful moment. So navigate well, but utilize it to get to your goal. You're in the middle of the ocean. You want to go to Japan. Japan is your power, authority, money, resources, finances, organization, self-mastery, self-love. So if that's the direction you want to go, then get there. But utilize that energy to get there. So not just today, but because it is today. You can do this in quiet meditation. You can make vision boards and goal boards and things like that. You can just, sit there and continue to watch the synchronistic moments. Teal Swan's book, Shadows Before Dawn. I kept seeing it. Finally, I bought it. Well, it's all about self-love. And I still haven't looked, but I probably downloaded it on the 26th of July, and I've been reading it every day. So here I am working on self-love, where I intuitively knew to find that, because it's a time of self-love and self-mastery. So I hope that all makes sense to you. And I hope my excitement makes sense to you. So I always set an intention before I turn the video on, but I wanted to set that intention very strongly with you. And that intention is that you would receive, through the vibration of this video, healing, guidance, confirmation, grounding, centering, balance, harmony, peace, alignment, joy, abundance, and that you would resonate at the highest frequency of that divine love, that God, Goddess, pure white light, all source energy that there is. You would resonate as high as you can. I ask you and encourage those on the other side, draw your guides, your helpers in. Let them guide you. Trust your intuition. Develop that. And this is a great time to work on self-love and self-mastery. And self-mastery, basically becoming more aware of yourself, understanding more about yourself. Working out the kinks, the bugs, sanding off the rough edges, becoming more of who you really are, remembering who you really are, knowing who you really are, that ultimate being of light, an aspect of all that is. So I say to you, and so it is. Have an amazing day. I will talk to you tomorrow. Namaste. Bye-bye.